Hello? Are you waiting for me? Hi friends, it's editing Sasha. I just really feel like this video needs more of an introduction than I gave it. I kind of just hopped right on into talking about what I want to do on this channel and with my year, and I didn't really explain what brought me to wanting to post on this channel again because it's been almost 4 years since my last upload. 2021 was a really hard year for me. It was a lot harder than 2020 was for me personally. I would never want to self-diagnose myself with depression, but I have definitely dealt with some of my lowest lows, and that has been really hard. I stopped doing so many things that I love. I have barely been leaving the house. I have always been a homebody, but I kind of turned into a full-blown hermit, and obviously the pandemic has a lot to do with that. But even like last summer, I wasn't really going outside and tending to my garden like I have in previous years, and that's something that has brought me so much joy in the past. So I really want to take back the reins of my own life and push myself out of this new comfort zone that I've kind of settled into over the last couple of years, and just try to remember how much I love going out and doing things and being in nature and just living my life, as corny as that sounds. So for the first time in a while, I'm feeling really, really excited to create again, and I'm just grateful to have this space that I can share it with you guys. But let's hop back into the initially intended video and intro, and I will see you guys really soon. Thanks. Hi friends, it's Sasha. Welcome back to my channel. I think I want to take out my braids for this video. Hold on, wait, let me do that really fast. Okay, cool. I like that. First things first, I just wanted to say thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video and just hear what I have to say. Thank you so much to the people that came over from my other channel and just want to follow me on my adventures. I really appreciate that so much. I haven't uploaded on this channel in 4 years, so hello, welcome back. If you happen to not know me, my name is Sasha. I'm 29 years old. I'll be turning 30 this July. I am from Rhode Island, and I pretty much just make all sorts of lifestyle content. I really just want to sit down and kind of talk about what I plan to post and create for this channel in the next year and just moving forward. And then I also have a list of some of my just like random goals and intentions for 2022, and I would love to just kind of like fire through those and kind of tell you what's on my mind and maybe hear from some of you guys what your goals and intentions are for 2022. But I think first things first, I have a whiteboard in front of me, so if you see me like looking over and down, that's what I'm looking at. But I have spent so much time just brainstorming stuff that I want to do on this channel, different video ideas and stuff like that. So let's just kind of hop right into it. For just general concepts and categories, I'm going to read from my list. Sorry, I'm not going to be looking right at you. I have cooking, gardening, thrifting, film photography, which I got into last summer. I got my first film camera that wasn't just a disposable. I got a really cool SLR, and then I also have a point and shoot. I want to do some decluttering and cleaning videos. I want to do more crafts and DIYs. If you know me, you'll know that I love making tie-dyes and bleach dyes, so I see myself doing that on this channel. And then I also want to do some like challenges, if you will. My next list on my whiteboard is kind of more like series ideas, and I guess the first one I'll talk about goes with the challenges. I had thought about doing, and this is gonna sound so silly to people, but challenging myself to wake up at 7 a.m. every single day for an entire week. And I know like some people just their internal clock wakes them up at 7 a.m. But I am the kind of person that like I stay up until 3 in the morning on the regular. I sleep in until like 10 or 11. So that would be a huge challenge for me. And I feel like it would be something fun to challenge myself on, especially in these winter months when the sun is still setting for me here in Rhode Island before 5 p.m. It's just waking up later in the day. You have way less daylight. It's, you know, common sense. So I think that would be a fun thing to kind of film and just do almost a bit of like a weekly vlog with you guys and just kind of how I feel throughout that whole process. Next, I would love to do more cooking videos. I would love to just do a series of trying new recipes. I think that could be really, really fun. Maybe even trying some of your recipes. I have had people suggest tons of different stuff to me, and I think it would be really, really cool to have a series where it's like trying my subscribers' recipes and my friends' recipes and family's these recipes. Like, there's a lot that I could do with that. I say this every year, I've literally printed out farmers market schedules, and I never go, but I really want to go to more farmers markets this year. I think that would be so much fun to just go and experience, and then also vlogging that would be so much fun to share with you guys. And I think it would be really cool to have some sort of video where I go to the farmers market and then I cook some sort of recipe with the stuff that I got from the farmers market. That I more so saw myself doing in like the summer. Obviously, I feel like farmers markets around here really start early July because our frost watch doesn't end until mid to late May. But there's also winter's farmers markets, you know? People are making bread, they've got like their soups and their sauces and stuff, and I think I should really push myself and check out a winter's farmers market in the near future. It would just be something fun to do in the winter, and I feel like it'll also just get me super excited for gardening and the summer farmers markets as well. I mentioned that I've been shooting film. I want to do a whole series of like shooting a roll of film blank, you know? So like shooting a roll of film at the beach, shooting a roll of film in New Hampshire, in Boston, of my pets, in my garden, something like that. I feel like there's a lot that I could do with that series, and just taking my camera different places and shooting 24 or 36 exposures. So that makes me really excited. I've talked to a few friends, my local friends. I was talking to my friend Lala earlier and was like, can I take your picture? Because I really want to mess around with shooting film more. And, you know, it's fun shooting landscape and different stuff, but like it's also fun shooting people. So I was talking to her, and she and I were talking about just like all of my ideas that I have for this channel, and she's just like excited to like hang out and do fun things and help me create some cute vlogs as well. Oh, I really want to do a clothing purge. I was gonna say a closet purge, but like I have 2 closets, 2 bureaus, maybe more stuff somewhere. There's so much clothing in my house and stuff that I haven't touched in years. I would love to, like, for one video, okay, we're going through this bureau in my guest room, and I'm going to potentially try on every single article of clothing and decide if it's a keep, sell, or donate, or I guess trash. Like, some stuff could potentially be too, like, worn out and stuff for donating, but I feel like most of the stuff I have is donatable. But I think that could be a really fun series to do. You know, start in one place and make it really attainable, not have it be my whole entire wardrobe. You know, start with that bureau and then go over to my guest room closet, and then my closet in this room, and then this bureau, and I think that would be a fun thing to do. I don't think I would do like Depop or Poshmark. I'd probably sell the clothing on my merch store, which I already have, which I feel like would almost be more attainable for some people. That way you don't have to download like a third-party app. You can just go to my merch store and I will have the clothing just listed and available. So I think that would be really fun to do. And then I think my most popular video on this channel from when I was uploading on it 4 years ago was a thrift with me plus try on haul. I have thrifted once, and it was like 3 weeks ago. Since the pandemic started, I have not thrifted basically at all. I got 2 things when I thrifted that day. One that I want to bleach dye and one that I want to tie dye. But yeah, thrift with me videos. And then I guess kind of tying into that, I want to do kind of like a DIY video where I take either old clothing that I have or stuff that I thrifted and tie-dye it or bleach dye it, and just repurposing old clothing in that manner. I mean, I'm not good at like sewing or like reconstructing stuff, but I feel like I can do a mean bleach dye, and that would be really fun to do. So that could be some cool stuff to do. Those are my ideas thus far. Oh wait, there is one more that's not on this list, and it's kind of what I want to vlog first after this video, and I had the video title idea, which kind of inspired it, but just romanticizing winter in Rhode Island. It's cold. It's going to be cold for like 3 or 4 more months, and I think if I could really just take some time to kind of get out of the house, maybe even drive down to the beach with my book and grab some takeout food from a cute restaurant in Rhode Island. Rhode Island has so much good food, and I should try more of it. There's so many good restaurants both in the city and throughout the rest of the state. I think it would be really rewarding to get myself out of my hermit routine of staying in my house. I feel like sometimes when I'm vlogging, I just feel more motivated to like do more stuff. It sounds so silly, but like, you know, it makes sense. I'm like, oh, I want this to be a good vlog, so I should go out and do more stuff, but like I should do that even when I'm not vlogging. But maybe vlogging that kind of stuff will kind of get me into the habit, so I feel like it would be a win-win. I'd get out of the house, I'd be trying new things and just exploring more and getting out of my hermit routine, like I said, and then we'd get some fun vlogs out of of it as well. So that's kind of my list of ideas that was on my whiteboard behind you guys, but let's really quickly go through my goals and intentions of 2022. These are like super, super simple. If you have any goals and intentions, I would love to hear them in the comments. I feel like it would be really inspiring for both myself and then maybe other people that are just trying to get out of their current routine and just have some like little attainable things that you can do to really get yourself moving in the right direction that you want to be moving in. So I'm gonna kind of, I guess, rapid fire through these. I don't know, I might talk about some of them. We'll see what kind of happens. But first on my list is, and I wrote this like weeks ago and I still haven't even done this one, but I should bundle up for winter walks. A nice little mental health walk, you know? If it's sunny out, you can dress appropriately and have an enjoyable walk. You just got it like leggings, sweatpants, hat, gloves, layers, big jacket, and you can have a nice walk. So I would love to go on more winter walks. In general, I would love to spend more time outdoors this year. Next, I put get a season pass for the campground. My parents have been seasonal at a campground since '94. They have like a lake that's at the campground. They have like a cute little golf cart you can drive around the place. They have a boat. I want to get a kayak, which is I think next on the list. I want to get a kayak or a paddleboard that I can keep up there and just go up to the campground. It's 45 minutes away. Drive up there. It's like super, super private, especially in the middle of the week. Like if you go on the weekends, it's a little bit busier, but I would see myself going in the middle of the week, and I just think that would be so good for my mental health. I would have basically like a private little lake beach some days, and I think I've vlogged there before. I don't know if it was on this channel or my other channel, but I think I've vlogged there before. Next, I want to have, okay, so I'm going to have my flower garden here at my house. I'm going to plant sunflowers and stuff like that, but I want to have my produce garden be at my boyfriend Brendan's parents' house. They have a beautiful house with a nice big yard in the middle of the woods. It's super, super private, and we talked to them, and I think I'm going to get a couple of raised beds. I'm going to order them from Epic Gardening, if anyone follows them. I found them on TikTok. Now I follow him on both Instagram and YouTube as well. But I'm gonna get some of those raised beds and just do some produce at their house. And for one, I think it'll be really fun for filming content, because when I film outside at my house, it's cool. I'm so, so grateful to have the yard that I do in the middle of the city, but I have to be super, super careful with my angles and just like not showing certain parts of the street and just looking out for my safety and trying not to show like super recognizable areas. But then that would be another thing to kind of get me out of the house, wake up early, drive over there. It's a beautiful drive through the woods. They also have a pool, so once that opens up in like late June, I would be able to just utilize that. Oh wait, that was on my list too. Swim more at Brendan's house. I love swimming in pools so, so much, and I think if I'm already there and it's the middle of the summer, like I'll be inclined to jump in and just, you know, get some exercise, do something that feels good for your soul. So having the garden at his house and swimming at his house. This next one's random, but I really want to put more stuff on my walls. I mean, these walls are nice, but upstairs, I feel like my living room specifically could use some more stuff. So I have this beautiful drawing of Sansa. I'd love to get another one made of Arya and hang up both of those, but the one of Sansa, like, I literally have it in my closet. I just need to frame it and put it on the walls. So that's kind of a random little goal that I threw on here. For content, I would love to post at least twice a month on this channel, my Sasha Lee channel, and then I want to post at least twice a month on my Silence Tippy channel. I would love to plan a weekend in New Hampshire with Brendan and just get a cute little Airbnb, and he and I just like go hiking, go swimming in a river, just like really relax, make sure we have like an Airbnb with like a fire pit and stuff, and maybe even make that a fun thing to do if like Brendan has 3 sisters, I have 2 brothers, like we both are super close with our families, so it could either be like a just he and I sort of thing or maybe a family thing. I want to try at least one new recipe every month. I want to make and perfect my own pasta sauce. I did attempt it. I have a little TikTok. My TikTok is Sasha Hippie. It was alright. I put way too much onion in it, and it was just very, very oniony, but it was good. It was eatable? Edible? It was edible. It was edible. It was edible. I want to see one of my best friends, Audra. She and I want to get together maybe in April and do some sort of spa weekend, either here in Rhode Island or up in Boston. I think that would be really fun to do. I haven't seen her since October 2019, and I don't even know if I saw her on that trip. I think I did, but at the very least, I haven't seen her since 2019. I want to do yoga at least 5 times a week. For the last 2 weeks, I think, I've done yoga just about every single day. I want to say I've missed maybe one day. So that I think is super attainable. And I'm starting really slow with that. I feel like I have not been doing any sort of like exercising or stretching for a very, very long time. So I'm trying to ease myself into it by doing like 10-15 minute yoga sessions. And then after the YouTube video is over, I find myself wanting to stretch more and do more little light exercises and stuff like that. I also went to physical therapy well, I guess that's not true then, because I went to physical therapy over the summer and I was doing just like little exercises because I have like my hip is like rotated a weird way and it makes my hip bones like uneven. Yeah, I get more consistent with that. I find after I finish the yoga video, I'm like, okay, let me do my physical therapy stuff now. So 5 days a week is totally attainable. I would also like to read for like at least 15 minutes a day, 5 days a week. Super, super attainable. I want to read at least 12 books this year. I've already done 2, so I'm like super on track for that. I just need to stay on it because I feel like that'll happen sometimes. I won't read for a really long time and then I'll speed read through a couple of books and then I don't read again for a really long time. But I just have an issue when I really like a book, I can't put it down and I just like abandon all other responsibilities until I finish the book. So I also need to find a balance with that. This one's kind of corny, but like I was just feeling it one day. Don't let the internet convince you that you're a bad person. The internet has a lot to say and most of it you don't need to listen to. Kind of going off of that, don't respond to negativity. Half the time the person leaving that comment, doesn't matter what you say back to them. You're not going to change their mind. You're not going to win them over. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. It's not worth your heartbeats. I want to make more money. I hesitated like putting this one for the video, but no, I want to buy a house in the next 5 years. I want to make more money so that I can have a nice big down payment and buy a freaking house. I want to go thrifting more. I've kind of mentioned that in just talking about my YouTube videos. And then I guess this one I kind of mentioned, but I really want to explore Rhode Island more. Rhode Island has so much to offer. I feel like we have such a cool and diverse city of Providence. There's so many nice restaurants, areas, and parks and stuff like that. The beaches down in South County, Newport, Narragansett. Even like I've never really spent time in like Westerly. There's so many places I haven't been by the beaches and they're just gorgeous. Like we're so lucky to have those. And then up in northern Rhode Island, which is where the campground is, that's just like super woodsy. There's tons of really cool hiking trails over there. There's lots of different restaurants up there as well. There's just, in this tiny state, there's so much to see and I feel like I need to just take advantage of that. So I think those are all of my things that I wanted to say to you guys, all of my video ideas and then goals and intentions for this year. I would love to hear your feedback on both your goals and intentions and what you would like to see on this channel. Definitely feel free to check out my videos from a few years ago. I was watching them and just like smiling at the memories and I felt like they were just like fun vlogs and I know I can do even better. I have like even better equipment. This camera is an upgrade since then. I have a really cool camcorder. I have a GoPro, which I want to take out this year, especially if I'm going to be doing like paddleboarding or kayaking. I think that would be really fun. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to what's to come. I'm hoping to do a romanticizing winter in Rhode Island vlog. Maybe I'll film that like next week. This video is going up on Sunday the 23rd. I'm filming it the previous Thursday. The first part was filmed like a week ago and then like I said I was editing it and wait, did I even tell you guys? I don't know. I'm re-recording this because I was about to edit my little talking part of this video and I just repeated myself and I rambled and I just like I felt like I wasn't sure of what I wanted to say in that video, so I was just kind of like all over the place, where I feel much more centered this time and just happy to be here. So again, thank you so much for taking the time to just watch this video. If you want to see what's to come on this channel, please subscribe. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. That truly helps with any and all creators that you are watching on really any platform, just any sort of engagement, whether it be watching, liking, or commenting. It does probably more than you'd think. So definitely keep that in mind when you're watching your favorite creators. And yeah, I will see you guys in the very near future. Thanks again for being here. See you soon. Bye.